Is she not amazing looking?
Aw.
I mean, my guest, I have some gorgeous guests, but this young lady, her name is Yogi Palmer, and you know, I never pre-interview any of my guests. First of all, we're down at the Peppermill in Las Vegas. We're in the red couch, which is amazing. So she's with me with the red couch.
Thank you for
and
having
of course,
me.
this is the Peppermill. And but you were saying, you know, because I don't pre-interview, so I said, what exactly do you do? And she said, I'm an organizer. Well, I don't know why I thought of this, but this is what went through my mind. It went through a closet. I usually thought of a closet where you come in and organize closets.
It's
Now,
many different things. It's not just the closet.
not just the closet,
so
but do you do that as well?
I do. I help.
See, I
with
was on the right
organizing-
track because
you are. You are
I usually
definitely
thought
the
of
right
my
track.
closet, and I thought my closet needs organising, but I actually just did it.
Yeah.
So, what is an organizer as such as to what you do?
Okay, to put it in simple words, it's basically what I do is I help people sort, organize, and simplify their lives so that they have more joy and flow in their
life.
Yeah.
So that, you know, one of my favorite things, I think I've said several times in my interviews, we worry about too many things that never actually materialize and never happen.
Right.
We put all this stress on us,
Yeah.
and then nothing happens.
Yeah, you just end up collecting all that junk.
And then, you collect junk
Yep.
in your head and in your house.
That's right, yeah.
So what is the main thing that I would like to know is how to stop collecting junk?
Well, first of all, you got to, you know, every time you're bringing something into your space,
Yes.
you got to ask important questions. It's like,
yourself.
Is this to yourself? Like, you know, when
Do I really need this?
do I really need this? Is number one.
Yes.
Is this something that brings me joy? Is this something that I'm going to use? You know, so
Yeah.
often people buy stuff because it's something that they need to use.
Yes.
And if you're not getting the yes answers to all of these questions,
So yes, not from somebody else, from yourself.
from yourself.
You
From
can't rely on
yourself.
something because
Yeah.
everybody else say, oh yes, you need it, oh yes, you want it, da 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 da.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, so-
So then, you know, it's simple. You don't bring that in, you know. But what I really do is I actually help people with what stuff they actually have. So a lot of times people have so much stuff in their home and you know it's because sometimes it's gifts given to them, or sometimes it's things that they've bought it and they've used it and no longer need to use it anymore.
Yeah.
But it's collecting, you know, that negative energy in your home. That's
Never
what
thought of it as that.
Yeah. You
Wow.
know, yeah. So I myself went through this process in 2010 with my family, and we sold like 95% of our
Of everything
stuff.
in their home. So
Yes.
so then you went and bought a smaller home.
No, what we did is actually we were at that time we were in you know, we had the circumstance where we had to actually leave the country.
Okay.
So what we did is, you know, we went through that process of letting go. But what that process really did, and this is why I do what I do, is because when we did that letting go process, it opened up so much flow in our life and so much joy and so
Are
many
you talking
opportunities.
about you and your husband and your family? You have
Yes,
children?
I have 2 girls. Yes.
You have 2 girls.
Yes.
So the 4 of you decided this.
Yes. We
Now,
decided.
did your girls decide it as well?
Yes. So
Because they had to get rid of some of their stuff too.
Yes, and they were actually, you know,
They were probably
They were-
excited.
they
'cause
were really good at it,
I was going to say,
actually.
they get rid of all this stuff. Mummy's going to
Yeah.
buy me more stuff.
No, it wasn't, because we, you know, at that time, you know, because of our circumstances,
Yes.
then we had to leave, and we had no choice but to leave the country.
Okay.
So
What was this, India?
we actually were here in California.
Okay.
So when we found out that we had to leave, it was like, okay, what are we going to do? And we didn't know when we were going to have the opportunity to come back here. So we decided, you know what, let's just sell everything and
start
just
all
travel.
over.
Just
Yes.
travel for a little
Yeah.
bit. So
Yeah.
we gave ourselves 6 months, and that 6 months turned into a 5-year global adventure for our family. We traveled all over Asia, India, came
marvelous.
back
See
to
what you
US.
can do when you don't have
Yes.
stuff?
Yes, it just, you know, it just opened up so much flow that, you know, it was the stuff that was holding us
I know,
back.
what are we, it's like, I'm thinking of my house immediately. I mean, I went into a 7,000 square
Yeah.
foot home, which is a lot of furniture.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of things. And then I went into a 3,800 square foot home, and now I'm in a 2,000 square foot
Yeah.
home. and I've got a lot of stuff, and it's funny we should talk about this because I'm looking at all this stuff and I'm thinking, I can't really get up and go anywhere.
Yeah, you can't.
Because of all this stuff is holding me down.
And the question here is, is all of this stuff bringing you joy?
No, not all of it. Some of it, yes.
Is it, serving you? Okay.
No, I'm serving it because I have to clean it.
Yeah, exactly. You're putting more stress in your life because you have all this stuff. So if you just minimize and simplify your life, you'll find that there is such a beautiful flow of energy in your space. And I teach this. What I do is I have a 5-step process called SPACE.
Okay.
So it's sort.
Yes.
So basically what I do with my client is, sort either per room or by category. So it might be clothes, it might be stationery.
Well, I think clothes would be a good first for me.
Yeah. So,
I've got loads of clothes. I've got every single closet in my house, and then I have 2 sachets in the garage full of clothes.
Yep.
And what do I use? I use a little tiny corner over here because go through and I put this one here and I wear that one.
Yeah.
I don't use it.
And just think about it. If you let go of that stuff that you're not using, that stuff can come useful to somebody else, and it might be bringing joy to somebody else. So by releasing,
I did give my maids a lot of stuff.
Yeah, by releasing a lot of this, I mean, it just
energy,
creates.
Isn't it?
It's really energy. It's having that good flow of energy in your home, and it'll put you in that happy space.
When it's gone.
And the people coming into your space.
Yes.
Imagine them coming into your space and feeling this beautiful flow of energy in your home.
I couldn't think of any nicer. So when we do the home, what else do you do? Do you do the flow of the mind, to create the...
So, no, it's, what I usually do, I do this 5-step process. So it's sort, it's purge. Basically, we go through our stuff and we, take out anything that is no longer serving us or bringing us joy.
Okay.
And then assign. So we assign a place with stuff that we do have, and then we containerize. So what's left is what we put in containers and label it so that it's easy for us to find things.
Okay.
And
so we
then
get rid of those.
Yes, and then the last step is basically we get the family or sometimes just a person. Engage in that process of making sure that
the whole family is agreeable with
Yes.
it, but I only have me as the family, so
Yeah.
I'm okay.
Yeah.
But it means that as long as I'm happy with it,
Yeah.
which is funny thing because I'm not happy at the moment with all this stuff.
Yeah.
Because I really can't get up and go. I really can't.
So just simplifying and releasing a lot of stuff that's no longer serving you is going to make a huge difference.
To my life and my world.
And then with the stuff that you have, you basically you've created good systems. You've used good organizing things like containers or baskets and label them. And then the other thing is I create a master list for my clients as well, so that way they never have this problem of I can't find this.
So you know wherever. Well, I happen to be very good with
Mm-hmm.
that because I have an office and I have all my papers. Everything's very, very, very organized.
Right.
I always feel that when you have things organized in the right place, you don't spend any time looking for anything because you know exactly where it is, and it's like less time to sort of go through it all. So I'm very organized that way.
That's awesome.
Just that I got a lot of stuff. I even have my wardrobe is even in colours. I got all the blacks and all the blues and all the...
That's another great way of keeping your wardrobe.
But it's like I can think of my closet right now. I've got like 30 or 40 pairs of shoes that I haven't worn or haven't even gone into for at least 5 years.
Let me ask you this. Why do you keep that?
Well, I might one day.
One day, right?
One day never comes. It never comes.
Exactly.
That one
so
day.
just go with what's your favorite, the things that really make you happy.
Okay.
You possibly are not going to use
this is
it all.
going to be so difficult. This is going to be heartbreaking.
If I could do it, we had so much stuff. I mean, when we got rid of that 95% of stuff,
yes,
it was like a shock when I took everything out, and it was like this realization, oh my god, like I can't believe
what have I done?
I had all this stuff, like I was so organized in keeping all my things tidy and tucked away in different corners of my home.
Your space,
that I didn't realize that there's a lot of this stuff I never even saw.
And I think the main thing Yoga's saying is it takes away the energy, because you've always got it in the
Yeah.
back of your mind, all this stuff. How can anybody reach you?
Okay, so they can reach me at spaceinToFlow.com, or just find me on Facebook. Yogi Parmar is my name, and love to connect with you and see what I
Get
can
you
do to help.
organised.
Yes, get you organized and simplify your life.
I
yes.
know exactly what she's talking about, and I'm really, really one of those very bad people that has loads of stuff, and I do. I feel ashamed of it, but I mean, I did earn it all. I did get it all.
Well, you should enjoy it. You
I
know,
do.
you
There's things
should
I enjoy.
it, yeah.
There's things I do and things I don't. On that, thank you so much. You're
Oh,
an amazing
thank you.
woman, and we'll be right back. Vegas Live with Ninon.
I just want to say thank you to you, Ninon, for having me on the show, and Stephen for bringing me, and Lynn for making all
Making it
the
happen.
arrangements
Yes.
for me to be here. So thank
And
you.
Lynn
I
is
really
talking about
appreciate
our
that.
talent director, and she takes care of all the talent and everything.
Yeah.
Amazing woman.
Amazing team here. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Take care.
Bye.